Welcome back to the MMA Scene. Today's video presents...
You know, what I think is just, two losers going out there and who's the biggest loser? There was only one winner, guys, who won in between that fight. Can you guys guess? I'm going to give you guys one hint. Or not going to give you a hint. I want to see if you guys can guess and get it right. Who was the winner last night in between that fight?
I don't know, man. Someone betting on my bookie? You tell us, man.
Yeah, someone with some nice sunglasses and a bunch of chains.
Oh, man. There was only one winner because they weren't guaranteed anything. Everybody knows Dana said it over and over again. I don't know how many times the dorks over in the MMA media need to be explained. I'm next for the world title fight. So they weren't fighting for anything last night. The only person that profited and won last night, guys, was Ali Abdelaziz. That's the only guy. He couldn't lose. He put two guys out there, and it was a risk for both of them for no reason. What are they fighting for? They're not fighting for anything. The UFC didn't care to make that fight. It's not like that fight was going to sell pay-per-views or make this a big pay-per-view draw. No, those guys are nobodies. If anything, they're trying to just get rid of that racist. Remember the racist, Belal Muhammad. It's disgusting, man. Belal is a racist. The fact that he said that I earned something on the color of my skin because I'm white, no, nobody earns. That's disgusting that you could ever look at someone like that and point fingers and judge them because the color of my skin. Like, that's clear racism, and no one's walked it back. No one said sorry for it. None of this. So it's disgusting that no one, that loser would say that.
It's interesting that you say that it was a big risk, because one of the guys that really sort of didn't work out for was Gilbert Burns. I know you didn't watch the fight, but just to set the scene for you, Belal had some good body kicks and stuff like that throughout the fight, but Gilbert basically had one arm in the fight, and it kind of did look like he maybe shouldn't have been fighting so soon. I know last time we spoke, you said Gilbert was a nice guy, and, you saw that angle as the king of Brazil down the line. When you heard that it kind of didn't pan out for him at all in this one, did you kind of feel sorry a little bit for him that things kind of played out the way that they did?
I just feel sorry that his representation. That's what I feel sorry for. He has a guy that's managing his ship that is a clear scumbag, is a clear sleazeball. Using his fighters against each other and having his fighters fight each other so he can make a payday from both of them. So it's disgusting and despicable. The stuff Ali Abdelaziz does and the way he throws his fighters out there to profit off of, and he doesn't care about any of the fighters. So if anything, I just feel bad for his representation. I hope Gilbert, he's just a dad from Boca. It's not like he's anything more or anything less. So, my thing for Gilbert is that, I hope he goes out there and does the right thing, gets better representation. Have people around you that really genuinely want the best out of you and are going to look for every way possible to get the most for yourself.
I want to get into Leon in a second and sort of get an update. But before we do, obviously your plan is to go in there, fight Leon, win the belt. And based off of last night's fight, Belal winning, you would think that he'd be next in line for a belt afterwards, right? So in your mind, do you think like, hey, my potential number one, challenger or first defense of the belt could be Belal?
Boys, they were not. Do I have to re-explain myself? They were fighting for nothing last night. You think he's just going to sit out till early 2024? Because now, this title fight's getting pushed back till later in the end of the year, fall, winter. So, you think he's just going to be able to sit out? He has that type of star power to sit out and then call his shot? No, he's going to have to fight again, and rightfully so. When you make racist comments and you're on the ESPN platform, man, like, this is a big platform, a lot of families, and there's a lot of kids out there that are looking up to us. So the fact that he would make a racist comment in such a divisive time, and we don't need any more divide in this country. We need, coming together and people working together and not judging someone off the color of their skin. No, I did not earn this because of the color of my skin. I earned this because numbers. I earned this because of my accomplishments, beating world champion after Hall of Famer after Hall of Famers. So, I'm up here for a reason. It's not because of the color of my skin, like Belal, the racist, says. Remember the racist.
Thanks for watching us. If you like, please don't forget to like and subscribe.